I'm Brenna Walsh, she, her, and I'm in Mi'kma'ki or in Halifax.
And so what brought you into the climate movement? What is your climate why?
Growing up in Halifax, I just definitely really loved going to the beach and really enjoying, that was really great growing up. But then when I moved away from the coast, just every time I came back home and got to go and hear really the sound of the waves and that quiet, that's something that I always really have really appreciated. And so just thinking about kind of that peaceful space and protecting the environment has, I think motivated me quite a bit.
So how long have you been a climate reality leader, and what motivated you to apply for the
I
training?
became a climate reality leader in late 2020, and I actually felt like I was in a bit of a personal rut in terms of thinking about how I can take action. I was feeling a little bit unmotivated. I'd done some climate work in different spaces, but was kind of feeling like I wasn't having a lot of an impact. And I was kind of I used the training. I felt it was really reinvigorating and kind of felt like there was a sense of community. Even though I took the training during the kind of height of pandemic when most things were virtual, but it was really helpful to kind of get inspired and see what else was going on and different kind of ways that action can be elevated. One of the things in the training that I took that I thought was really fun was there was some really great illustration of kind of art action and art organizing, and that wasn't something I had been exposed to much. And I was like, oh man, how can I think about how to bring other people into this?
Yeah, I feel like the intersection between art and climate is resurfacing a lot more these days in the form of climb artivism, as we like to call it. So that's amazing. So what is the most challenging part of your advocacy work, and how has Leadership Core training or the Climate Reality Network helped overcome this challenge?
I think one of the things that I've been trying to do a lot of work on is kind of building those local connections and local networks. And so a lot of the kind of introduction that I had to the climate space was kind of thinking of things on a global scale and then, thinking regionally and how different regions might interact. But then it is really when you kind of get to doing local action and kind of working in your local community, those relationships are so important to build. And so I've really valued the network and some of the people that have either been in the space as climate reality leaders or just kind of really experienced in those 20 or 30-year experiences in different community groups, and having that really great context and those connections and people to draw on, I think has been really inspiring to kind of listen to people that have been in the space for a long time, who have a lot of the local context, and kind of to learn from them a lot.
Yeah, of course. There's always people doing amazing work in the community, and so it's definitely nice to gain from their wisdom and be mentored by them, and even in a sense. So, what is your favorite part of the climate work that you do, and what motivates you to continue?
I think I really like meeting new people and people that are motivated, and so hearing what different people are doing really kind of motivates me to do more and to try to bring people in. I'm actually taking a training right now on engagement organizing and kind of how to recruit new members to your cause and kind of then build them up through different ways to get people to take action. So I think that's something I'm learning a lot about right now, and really trying to think about how to bring more people in and really think about how different people's capabilities and talents can be used in the movement. One of the things that I've really enjoyed is just kind of listening to really powerful stories about different people's action. And I actually happened to listen to Al Gore on a podcast a few weeks ago, and he's always good for a end of summer, beginning of the season, busy season motivation. So I think listening to him is always very fun, and definitely a good inspiration, and great that he's really continued this movement.